Hello, Internet. Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and this is the Christian News Show we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays with GeeksUnderGrace.com. And I'll just throw this out there. Not a ton going on in the news right now. Most websites are still freaking out about Beauty and the Beast. But there's definitely a couple things worth noting this week. First of all, Relevant Magazine has completely changed their website. And that's probably not actually news, but if you like the Christian News Show, I feel like you're probably going to like Relevant Magazine because they are Christian and relevant. And I'm just a big fan of Relevant Magazine. I loved their old design. And the new design looks very much like a magazine. I think they did a really good job doing that. But I don't know if it's my ADHD. I cannot stay focused on their new layout. And then I want to direct you guys to a Kickstarter, which I think is really, really cool. It's called The Good Newspaper. I know we have Good News channel. Check this place out every once in a while. You'll probably really enjoy it. It's literally a newspaper that comes out quarterly that just focuses on good news. The Kickstarter has actually already reached its goal of $26,500, but it doesn't end until the 27th, so if you're into it and you want to give, you can do so. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out more. That's definitely not what I do here, but I think it's very important. And then the final story of the day already. This has gone by really fast. And I do want to preface this story with, I don't know whether or not it's true. For security reasons, there weren't a ton of names given, and so we kind of had to take some people's word for it. But the story is about two pastors, one of them named Pastor Urshad. He's kind of the one who told the story. He did an interview with an organization called Bibles for Mideast. Apparently, him and his friend had an underground church, basically in the Middle East. If you have a church, you're doing so illegally, and so they got found out. And they went to prison for about 2 months and were just brutally beaten, because that's what happens in a Middle Eastern prison. You know, tied up, 1 meal a day, mostly bread, that kind of thing. But then 2 months into this, a high-ranking guard goes in, unchains them. They can't stand, and so he tells his other guards, make sure that they get a ton of food tonight. They figure that the kindness is because they're gonna die, and so they're like, we'll be nice to him one last time. But later that night, the guard went into the cell and asked them to pray for him. They did so, because what else are you going to do? And so then the guard helps him escape, takes him to his cottage where he feeds them, and the way the story rolls out just seems super surreal. I'm really hoping it's true. The reason that the guard changed his mind was because he was having visions of Jesus and they were freaking him out, so he was like, I want to go to these Christians and talk to them about it. And whether or not the story is true, I don't know, but there are a ton of reports of this happening to Muslims in the Middle East, where they have dreams or visions of Jesus and they convert because of them. It is incredibly strange to me, but I'm super grateful that it's happening, I guess. And so that's where we're gonna end the day, on that kind of strange note. It's definitely a weird show today. Like I said, there wasn't a lot going on. And the question of the day, I think I'm gonna go to the Good Newspaper. What's something good that's happening in your life right now? I wanna hear some good news from you. For me, the pledge drive happened just the other weekend and it was amazing. But I want to know what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment in the comment section down below with your answer. Also, please check out GeeksUnderGrace.com for more geeky content. My name is Cody Armour, bringing you Christian news in a not-so-boring kind of way every Tuesday and Thursday. In closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray, and to every like, subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.